Shallows, welcome back, people. It's the Critic Corp. I am Toke, and I'm here to give you guys that review today on, well, fucking tonight, on LōKī episode 4. Um, it was what? I think this one was fucking like 50 minutes, just about. I swear every episode I just feel like it's not enough, but you know, because they dive so deep into each episode and feed you so much info. You'd be like, damn, where is this shit going next? Oh, it's ending. Type of deal. But, this episode, is fucking pretty much goes off of, the TVA and whatnot, and how they're, it's pretty much a shit show, and the temporal loom is about to fucking pretty much just collapse, and the only one that can stop this, prevent this, is he who remains, or fucking Miss Minutes. And Miss Minutes is still on her little, evil kick with Renslayer. And we also get to see Renslayer's past. I guess she was like he who remains right hand, and the one who, pretty much did everything and, set his course for everything. While he was just sitting back in the chair, kick back, feet up type of deal. Like she was the brains of the operation, pretty much, type of deal. He just had the power and the words, but the imagery. But uh oh boy, Ouroboros, and Casey ended up coming up with this plan to like load this fucking throughput multiplier uh into the launcher and goddamn activated, towards the loom, and get it to pretty much manage the branches, all the all the like branches that's pretty much on back order, as you would say, and put them up to all up to date in the line, put them back all in the line, pretty much in a good alignment. But with their lack of you know uh skill, they needed He Who Remains. And He Who Remains fucking helped them figure out the final part, which was the throughput multiplier. It wasn't theirs wasn't up to part, but He Who Remains knew uh already how to deal with that situation. So Victor Timely, I'm sorry, the variant of He Who Remains. So they all put their heads together. Then you got Hunter B-15 trying to form an alliance, attempted to form an alliance with General Dots and X5, you know, and the remainders of the little crew that followed General Dots and all of them, and they pretty much you know they're on the fence with it. They're debating. They were debating pretty hard. She does it in you know in hopes that once everything goes to shit, that she'll have some backup, some extra extra little help to get this shit back in order type of deal, and not be, as out. And you know, Renslayer ends up pulling up on their ass with Miss Minutes and trying to do the same thing, but they weren't really liking following under Renslayer. So uh, long story short, she ends up killing all of them. Besides Ed's five bitch ass, he the one ends up going along with her and forming a little team, and they end up snatching up fucking the variant of He Who Remains, Victor Timely. Miss Minutes ends up fucking overriding the systems, and which causes them or Ouroboros and fucking Casey to reboot Miss Minutes and bypass all her overrides in the system, so they continue with their plan to fix the loom. And this whole thing is in the midst of this whole thing, Sylvie's like starting to question all her decisions she done made, and LōKī's like trying to like he's pretty much trying to make it to where she's not feeling too like accountable for what is going on, but at the same time, whatever needs to be done in order for them to get the fucking TVA back in order and fix the fucking temporal loom, and all the other bullshit is in the past. But at the end of the day, we are who we are. She's LōKī, he's LōKī. Like, yeah, it's we're like he said, we're gods. We are gods, and this is some godly shit we doing, especially with allowing Victor Timely into our timeline, and then to hell with them, fuck off type of deal. But it is what it is. All this shit we're doing is right. It's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense once the time comes. And they showed the glimpse of him back earlier in I think it was the second episode, when he gets a glimpse of what the TVA is gonna look like if it all goes completely to shit, and he actually sees the other that LōKī at that point and moment, and prunes him and whatnot. She and Sylvie's breaking out of the elevator, like, what the fuck? But yeah, that'll probably be explained more later on. And then you got Victor Timely. He fucking decides to be the one to go out in the gangway and tries to do that plan that Orville and Casey then put together, and he ends up dying. And long story short, the temporal loom explodes, expands, and episode ends. And that's how that one goes. As far as this episode, can't wait for next fucking week. Hopefully, we'll have some more answers on a lot of things. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Leave some comments, like and subscribe. Support the motherfucking corp. And as I always say, toodles.